Welcome to the shooting range. Precise and effective target engagement with guided missiles on Mi-24 very much depends on coordinated activity of pilot and gunner. While in active pulse in this lesson, you will learn the proper procedures for perfect firing, practice in acquiring and designating the targets. Playing the pilot role, press backspace to hide the cockpit elements, preventing convenient interactions on the wire-bound control console. Ensure that the 9-pulse rotary is set to off MSL. Move the side switch to up position. Look up to the ASP-17VP side. Switch automan to auto position. Press 2 to take the co-pilot gunner seat. Switch on the group of safety switches fastened by a command bar. Notice that green light text, Ammanent circuits de-energized, turns out. Power the guided missile weapon system by switching missile power to up position. Power the radio guidance transmitting circuits by switching corresponding power switch to up position. It takes about 210 seconds for the tube radio guidance system to become operational and launch lock removed. Power the guidance unit, shortly called as GU, by switching guidance unit power to on. It's located on the launch check panel, LCP, on the right side of the cockpit. After that, gyro motors go live, gyro heating activated, and guiding amplifiers are turned on to full power. We have 3 to 4 minutes until all systems are operational. Please don't switch and activate anything. Just wait and listen. The guidance system becomes operational at the moment the ready lamps are lit on both missile select panel and LCP. The gunner switches the observe switch to on position, opening the external flaps, which protect the GU camera lens glasses. Clinking to the GU monocular eyepiece, the operator observes and searches for the target, controlling the view by the control handles. The search is carried out using the wide view mode of the GU optical system, which magnifies the image by 3.3 times. For target designating and acquisition, the operator switches to narrow view with 10x magnification. Press spacebar to continue. Note the GU side mark constantly moves while GU controls are not centered. The operator controls the speed and direction of the GU side mark movement. This solution helps much when trying to keep a mark on the moving target from the in-flight platform. Press spacebar to continue. Upon the target designation, the gunner select the proper missile launcher by rotary on the missile selection panel. If the selection of hard point is successful, the missile launcher lamp turns to lit state. Next, the internal transparent lens glasses are opened by switching the side door switch. These doors were used during observation to protect optics from dust. Clicking to eyepiece again, the gunner puts the sight mark on the target and reports to pilot commander, target acquired. Press spacebar to continue. After the gunner's report, the pilot steers the helicopter so that movable computing crosshair from the gunner's GU on his side glass becomes enclosed by the inner fixed ring of the sight. At that, the red light arc segment turns on in the top of the gunner's GU view, and constant high tone is heard in the headphones of both aviators. At the distances of 1,000 to 5,000 meters, the gunner fires the missile and keeps the GU sight mark on the target until hit. Press spacebar to proceed. Note that in order to keep constant target acquisition from the gunner's seat during the missile run, the pilot should constrain the helicopter within the following limits. Direction, plus minus 55 degrees. Pitch from minus 20 to 15. Roll 20 degrees either side. In the case of oversteer in that situation, the proper red warning lamp limit maneuver lights up to urge the pilot to east. The second note on a similar issue, while external camera flaps are open and gyros uncaged, the gunner should turn off the observe switch prior to the helicopter's sharp turn and maneuvering. That will save gyros from jamming and imminent time-worthy reline procedure. Press spacebar to proceed. The guidance system is operational. Both ready lamps are lit on the panels. Please switch the observe switch to on position. Opening the external flaps and uncage, press left Alt plus A to clean to the eyepiece of the guidance unit binocular. While using GU monocular, you can move the view by joystick, keyboard or a mouse. Press left Win plus H to show the hint on the commands being used. As it was said earlier, you control the speed and direction of the sight mark visible in the GU monocular. The fire moves the control, the faster it moves. Tiny red on-screen arrow guides you in that procedure, and might be hidden using left Alt plus S for real experience. Guide the monocular view to the target range marked with red smoke. Then, use left Ctrl plus X or mouse wheel to set a 10x zoom and designate a target. Press spacebar after you do so. You can launch the missiles from 1,000 to 5,000 meters. Compare the visible vertical size of the target with the scale consisting of a pair of inverted T marks on the left side of the circular view field. Each mark is designed for the average tank height and labeled by the corresponding distance number at which the vertical size of the target fills the gap between T and the horizontal line. For example, if the target fills the gap below 10, the distance to target is 1,000 meters. Designate the target as a valid tank object, then press left Alt plus A to move away your eye from the monocular. Look to the missile select panel and rotate the missile selector to any valid station. Ensure the missile and launcher lamp is lit. Open the dust-protecting side lens glass doors by moving the side door switch to up position. Note the amber doors open lamp becomes lit to the left of the switch. Clean to the monocular again, using left Alt plus A. When the movable computing crosshair from the operator's guiding unit, shown on the pilot ASP-17 side, is placed inside the fixed ring, the red light arc becomes visible in the operator's monocular. That means the helo's noise is aligned with the line of the GU side, and conditions to fire the missiles are met. In addition, The constant high tone is heard in the headphones of both aviators at that moment. Press keyboard key 1 to get into the pilot seat and check how the movable computing crosshair looks and play. As we said earlier, it's the pilot's task to steer and place the computing crosshair inside the fixed ring on the side. In reality, this is being done after the gunner's report target acquired. So, we are ready to launch the missile. Switch back to the gunner's seat by pressing 2, please. Then cling to the... Use a joystick, keyboard or a mouse to steer the side view to the tank positions marked with smoke. Change magnification to 10x to zoom into the tanks and check if the distance within the specified launch range. Place the center side back onto a suitable tank. Ensure the red arc is lit and the high-pitched sound is heard. Launch the missile using right control plus space and keep the sight on the target all the way the missile runs. Launch confirmed. Target destroyed. Cling away from the monocular. Left Alt plus A. As long as the missile has hit the target, switch off the guidance transmission by pressing the release radiate button on the control unit base, or press left Alt plus R. Select another missile on the missile selector panel and attack the next target using the same procedure. Launch confirmed. Hit. Cling away from the monocular, left Alt plus A. We should mention that the game supports the possibility to control aircraft and operate the weapons simultaneously by one person. The special AI aviator is added. His name is Petrovich. He may act as a pilot or gunner depending on the current player role, taking part of another missing crew member. So, if you are a pilot, Petrovich acts as a gunner. You command him when and where he should search and engage the targets. Press 1 to jump into the pilot's seat. Petrovich is commanded via a special on-screen interface. Press left Ctrl plus V to activate it. You see the on-screen command interface. The color of the box frames corresponds to the current Petrovich gunner mode. Red, weapons desert. Yellow, weapon arming. Beige, fire and command. Green, weapons free to fire at will. Use left Ctrl plus W to command weapon arm. Press the spacebar to continue when ready. Petrovich interface understands up, left, right, down commands which currently correspond to WASD keyboard keys. These commands might be conveniently assigned to the joystick head via Mi-24P Petrovich menu input list. When Petrovich interface is enabled by using left Ctrl plus V, the head control will be overtaken by interface and released back to your normal assignments once the interface deactivated by next left Ctrl plus V press. The up, left, right, down commands can be sent as short and long presses. To add a Petrovich gunner to designate the targets in desired direction, move your view there and send short up command with short pressed W. Petrovich tries to find and designate targets after the command is received. If successful, the list of designated targets is shown. Send shot up or shot down commands using W and S keys to scroll the list. You may point another place on the surface to correct direction and send command again if nothing is found by the gunner. List and choose the target to attack. Send shot right command using the T key to designate a target for acquisition. Send shot down if you want to cancel the designation. Press spacebar to proceed with the lesson. Upon receiving the target designation command, Petrovich acquires the target and waits for your command to fire. Press right Alt plus space or squeeze the trigger to launch the missile. Launch confirmed. Target destroyed. Now, cancel designation pressing shut down and crunch the spacebar to proceed. You can command Petrovich to switch to the weapon-free mode. Petrovich won't wait for a special order to engage and fire at his will. Send a long up command and watch the Petrovich interface mode go green. Petrovich will fire at will once the conditions for a launch are met. If weapons are disarmed, red boxes, the long up command will arm the weapons. Please take the gunner's seat by pressing 2, and let Petrovich take the pilot role on himself. Acting as a pilot, Petrovich flies a helicopter and is ready to receive your commands in this mode too. To send the commands, activate again the Helbert Petrovich interface, but this time the interface looks like HSI. Press left Ctrl plus V to show it. The HSI widget is complemented by speed, heading and altitude boxes. Below the widget, the current Petrovich flight mode box is situated. As we said earlier in the briefing, the FLT, HVR, HVRT and CBTM flight modes could be selected. Note that FLT means flight, HVR hover, HVRT translational hover, and the last CBTM means combat maneuver. Using the short left command, select FLT mode and crunch the spacebar to proceed. At low speed, Petrovich automatically switches to HVR mode. All FLT commands are active, but there is no translational speed. Once the speed increase command is received, Petrovich switches back to FLT mode. While in HVR mode, send short left command to switch for HVRT mode, and press the spacebar to continue the lesson. HVRT means translational hover. You can use the following commands to control lateral and longitudinal strafe of the helicopter with steady heading. Holding up, down, left, right. Command the helicopter to strafe in a horizontal plane. Shot up and down. Speed change. Shot right. Brings the command crosshair to select desired flight direction, and the second shot right confirms it. Shot left toggles the flight modes. Cling to the monocular eyepiece again, pressing left Alt plus A. flank to the monocular, the Petrovich AI pilot switches to CBTM mode automatically. You, as a gunner, may control the flight direction of Petrovich by following commands. Shot up, turn to target designated. Long out, maneuver to acquire the target. Long down, turn away from the target. Shot left, switch to FLT, HVR, HVRT modes. Comply the following procedure for engaging while flying. Steer the GU monocular view to desired position. Then send short up command to Odo Petrovich to turn in that direction. Designate a target by placing a central mark on it, and send long up command to align nose with GU line of sight. As you see the red arc lit and hear the high-pitched sound, launch the missile and keep tracking until hit. Press the spacebar to hide this text from the screen. Now you have passed all major procedures to fire the guided missiles from both seats of Mi-24P. Learn and hone your skills. Restart this lesson once again and more until you feel perfect. The lesson is over. Learn and build your own crew.
аварийный остаток топлива. Выпусти шасси. 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 Отказал генератор.